The solutions which are within 360 degrees, we call them as principal values. In the place of n, if you put 1, you will get one of the principal solution. That's it. And sine of 360 plus theta is also sine theta. Solution which is lying within 360 degrees, means within first 4 quadrants, that solution we call it as what? You will get one solution. In the place of n, you put 2, you will get other solution. You will have infinite solution. N is what? Integer. In tan table, where you will get 1 by root 3 at 30 degrees. For sin x is equal to constant, general solution is x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n alpha. Welcome to the session, dear students. Today I'll go ahead with trigonometric equations. So now, general solutions. See, for one trigonometric equation, we'll have many solutions. For example, if you take sin theta is equal to k, constant, we'll have many solutions. Suppose I'll take an example. Let us consider sin theta is equal to, or sin x is equal to 1 by 2. If I write sin x is equal to 1 by 2, all of you know x value is how much? 30 degrees. So that is pi by 6. This is one of the angle which will satisfy. But not only that, all of you know sine of 180 minus theta. I taught you allied angles. What is sine of 180 minus theta? Sine of 180 minus theta is sin theta. So sine 135 degrees is also 1 by 2. So sin theta is equal to half, means x may be 135 degrees. X 30, x 135, like that many solutions you can write. And sine of 360 plus theta is also sin theta. So therefore, we will not have one solution for such equations. We will have many solutions. And we can derive. After deriving, we have these three cases. Case 1, for sin theta is equal to k. If I give problem as sin theta is equal to k, then GS is, then general solution is theta value is n pi plus minus 1 whole power n alpha. Alpha is one of the value which will satisfy within the first quadrant. Or, so now, case 1 I told. All of you pay attention, take a notebook and make a note of these three important general solutions, then you can solve the problems. The first one is sin x is equal to k. For example, I'll take parallelly one example. Sin x is equal to, say, root 3 by 2. Fine. So now, one of the angle that satisfies this equation, we call it as alpha. So at x is equal to alpha, be principal solution, which will satisfy the equation. Means here, in sine table, where you will get root 3 by 2, all of you know, sine 0 is 0, sine 30 degrees is 1 by 2, sine 45 1 by root 2, sine 60 degrees is root 3 by 2. So x value, I call it as alpha, that alpha is 60 degrees, or I'll say pi by 3. Pi by 3 is one of the value. So alpha is pi by 3 is the principal value. Principal solution. Means what? The solution which lies within the 360 degrees, within the 4 quadrants. One value you got. Like that we got. And general solution for this is, in the place of x may be not only alpha, n pi plus minus 1 whole power n alpha, where n belongs to integer. Where n is what? Integer. Means, here for this example, the general solution is, in the place of x, we have x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n alpha. What is alpha? Pi by 3. So dear students, in the place of n you put 1, you will get one solution. In the place of n you put 2, you will get other solution. We will have infinite solution. N is what? Integer. How many integers we have? we have infinite integers. So in the place of n, you substitute integers, you'll get many solutions. So this is a general solution. N pi plus minus 1 whole power n alpha. N is equal to 1, if you put in this, you'll get one solution. N is equal to 2, you put, you'll get other solution. So the solutions which are within 360 degrees, we call them as principal values. So now I hope all of you understood. For the problem sin x is equal to k, the general solution is x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n alpha. For example, if you take a problem sin x equal to root 3 by 2, in sin table where you will get root 3 by 2? At 60 degrees. So one of the x value, we call it as alpha, that is pi by 3. Then you write general solution. What is the general solution? N pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha. In the place of alpha, put what? Pi by 3. Now in the place of n, you put 1. N is equal to 1 if I put, I'll get x is equal to pi plus minus 1 whole power n, 1 into pi by 3. That will become pi minus pi by 3. What is pi minus pi by 3? Take LCM 3 pi minus pi, so 2 pi by 3. So this is one more value. 2 pi by 3 means what? 2 times 60, 120. That is also principal value within. So this is one solution. So in the place of n, you put all the integers, you'll get many solutions. This is a method. Means for a trigonometric equation, we'll not have one solution, we'll have many solutions, and we'll write in the general form. So that we call it a general solution. Dear students, now whatever I explained, I hope all of you understood. Now I'll go ahead, I'll give all the standard cases. Please make a note of it, memorize them, then we'll go to the problems. So now first one, sin x is equal to k. For sin x is equal to k, for sin x is equal to k, general solution is, we call it as short form is GS, is x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n alpha, where where n is what? N belongs to integer. This is the general solution. And second one, for second one, that is cos theta is equal to k. For cos x is equal to k, if the equation is in the form cos x is equal to k, then GS, general solution, is x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha, again where n belongs to what? Integer, where n belongs to integer. Now the last but important form, that is tan theta is equal to k. The last form, for tan theta is equal to k, if the problem is in the form tan x is equal to constant, GS, the general solution is x is equal to n pi plus alpha, n pi plus alpha. So now these are the three general formulae. First, you should memorize this. For sin theta is equal to constant, what is the GS? N pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha. For cos x is equal to k, what is the GS? 2n pi plus or minus alpha. For tan x is equal to k, what is the GS? N pi plus alpha. So now we'll start the problems of the exercise. Find the principal and general solutions of the following equations. The first equation, they give tan x is equal to root 3. Now in tan table, one of the value that give you root 3 is alpha. So x value, in the place of x we have alpha called tan. What is root 3? 60 degrees. 60 degrees means what? Pi by 3. So first you should get one of the value, we call this as principal value. So now write the general solution. So now write the general solution. To write the general solution, you know the basic. What is the basic? If the problem is in the form tan x is equal to k, then what is GS? General solution is x is equal to n pi plus alpha. What is the GS for tan x is equal to k? N pi plus alpha, where alpha is the principal value. Alpha is the angle from the table. That is, now the GS, general solution is x is equal to n pi plus alpha, that is n pi plus pi by 3. Dear students, this is GS. and we'll say where n belongs to integer. This is GS. They want principal value. I got general solution. Now principal value. N is equal to 1 you put. You see one of the values pi by 3 within 360 degrees. How many values we'll get? We'll see. So now x is n is equal to, n is an integer. I'll put 1. So then it will become 1 pi plus pi by 3. 1 pi 1 into pi plus pi by 3, that is pi plus pi by 3. All of you know pi plus pi by 3. What is the LCM? 3 is the LCM. 3 pi plus pi. 3 pi plus pi is 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3. So therefore principal values are 1 is pi by 3. Therefore principal solutions are, one is pi by 3, 60 degrees. The other one is pi plus pi by 3. All of you know 180 plus theta is tan of 180 plus theta is tan theta. So that is 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3. So these are the principal solution. These are the general solution. So my dear students, first write general solution. In the place of n, if you put 1, you will get one of the principal solution. That's it. I hope all of you understood. They gave tan x is equal to root 3. So in tan table, so all of you know trigonometric function sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. So 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 and 90 standard values. Sin 0, 0, 30, 1 by 2, 45, 1 by root 2, 60, root 3 by 2, 91, 1, and root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, 1, 0, 1 by root 3, 1, root 3, infinity. So now in tan table, where we'll get root 3? So tan table will get root 3 at what? 60 degrees. So I wrote 60. 60 means what? Pi by, you know, pi is what? 180 degree. So pi by 3 is what? 60 degree. So pi by 3. This is one of the principal value. First you should find alpha. Alpha means one of the principal value. Then GS, general solutions. I told in the beginning, when I started the class, I told GS for tan x is equal to k is n pi plus alpha. What is the GS for tan x is equal to k? X is equal to n pi plus alpha. So I am using that. So now I'll write GS. X is equal to n pi plus alpha. In the place of alpha, put this value. So it will become this. In the place of n, you substitute integer 1. You'll get one more solution, that is 4 pi by 3. Pi by 3 and 4 pi by 3 both lie within 360 degrees. We call them as principal solutions. Then we'll have infinite solutions. So we have so many integers. You can go on substituting integers to get many solutions. Next, secant x is equal to 2. All of you know secant x is equal to 2. Secant is the reciprocal of cos. You know secant theta in mathematics is 1 by cos theta. You know the basic. Secant theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. Instead of secant theta, I can write cos theta, 1 by cos theta. So I'll write 1 by cos x is equal to 2. Take reciprocal on both sides. So cos x is what? 1 by 2. See, we have three general solutions. One is sin x, the other one is cos x, and then tan x. So secant is reciprocal of cos. So right side 2 I am writing as it is. Then secant theta can be written as 1 by cos theta. So secant x I can write it as 1 by cos x. Take reciprocal on both sides. Cos x goes to numerator. 2 becomes 1 by 2. Now the question is in the form cos x is equal to 1 by 2. Now it is in the form cos x is equal to constant. So in cos table, where you will get alpha. So here you can see cos table will get half at what? 60 degrees. So 60 degrees. Alpha is what? 60 degrees. 60 means what? Pi by 3. So you got principal value. What is the principal value? Pi by 3. Now we should write general solution. What is general solution? X is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. For cos x, so I taught you, for cos x is equal to constant, general solution is x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. This you should memorize. What is the general solution for cos x is equal to k? 2n pi plus or minus alpha. So that is x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus pi by 3. So now we got one more solution. So this is a general solution. They want general solution, and also they want principal value. All of you know ASTC rule. Cos of 360 minus theta is also cos theta. So now I'll take n is equal to 1. So I'll take n is equal to 1. If I substitute n is equal to 1, x is equal to 2 into 1 pi plus or minus pi by 3. I'll take minus pi by 3 because I want within 360 degrees. So it will become 2 pi minus pi by 3. 2 pi minus pi by 3 is what? 3. 6 pi minus pi, it will become 5 pi by 3. 5 pi by 3 means 5 times 60, 300. See, principal value means which lies within 360, within 4 quadrants. So that's why plus or minus is there. Plus if I take, it will become more. So if I take plus or minus, I am taking minus, I am substituting. So in the formula, x is equal to 2n pi minus pi by 3 plus or minus pi by 3, I will take only minus. In the place of n, I will choose 1, I will get one principal value. So therefore, what are the principal values? Alpha, that pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3. So how to write the answer? So therefore, for they gave question secant x is equal to what? 2. So for this, principal solution, question number 2, principal solutions are principal solutions. One is pi by 3, another one is what? 2. We got, what is the other one? 5 pi by 3. 5 pi by 3. These are the principal values. And general solution. General solution is x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus pi by 3. See, in the place of n, you can put any integer, you will get many solutions, general solution. So, we got a principal solution. Principal solution means choose n is equal to an integer such that you should get one of the alpha or one of the x value within 360 degrees. The solution which is lying within 360 degrees means within first 4 quadrants, that solution we call it as what? So, principal solution. And when you write the solution in the form of n, we call it as general solution. Next, cot x is equal to root 3. So I can write cot x is equal to minus root 3, they told. Dear students, remember, if cot is negative, you should take pi minus alpha. So note, all of you write down, note, if sin x is minus k, then alpha is also minus. If tan x is negative, tan x is minus k, then tan x is negative, you take alpha also negative. But, very important, but if cos x is negative or cot x if it is negative, then angle alpha is pi minus alpha I should take. Cot or cos, if they are negative, you should take pi minus. So now cot is negative. So now I'll convert it into tan, but so in cot x can be written as, cot x can be written as 1 by tan x. 1 by tan x is what? Minus root 3. So take reciprocal, so tan x becomes minus 1 by root 3. So now the question reduced to tan x is equal to minus 1 by root 3. Please understand, this is derived from this. So now alpha, one of the value of in tan table where you will get 1 by root 3 at 30 degrees. 30 degrees. Or we should see, because the question is cot, if cot is negative, you should take pi minus 30. You should not take minus 30 because it is minus is there. So pi minus 30 means pi by 3. So one of the values 3 pi minus pi by 3. LCM if you take, that is 2 pi by 3. So one of the principal value alpha is 2 pi by 3. Now general solution. What is a general solution? General solution is x is equal to n pi plus alpha. That is n pi plus 2 pi by 3. This is the general solution. Now principal solution. X is equal to n pi plus 2 pi by 3. Now in the place of n, if you put 1, so pi plus 2 pi by 3. Pi plus 2 pi by 3 is what? 3 pi plus 2 pi by 3. 5 pi by 3. 5 pi by 3 means 5 times 60. 6 5 is 300. This is also, so therefore x is equal to n pi plus 2 pi by 3 is the general solution, and 2 pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3 are principal solutions. Hope all of you understood. See here, cot x is negative. If cot x is negative, you should take pi minus. See, I'm not seeing tan, so we should observe the question. So I am writing pi minus angle because question is cot negative. If cot or cos, if cos is negative or cot is negative, should take angle as pi minus. If sin or cos, if it is negative, should take minus alpha directly. Next, cosecant x is equal to minus 2. So I can write cosecant can be written as 1 by sine. 1 by sine x is minus 2. Then sine x, take reciprocal, sine x will become minus 1 by 2. Now sine x is minus 1 by 2. So in sine table where you will get 1 by 2, that is the at x, or x is called as alpha. At what value you will get 1 by 2? At 30 degrees. 30 degrees is what? Pi by 3. But here sin x is negative. I told you, if sin x is negative, if you take alpha as minus alpha. So now your angle is minus pi by 3. What is alpha? Minus pi by 3. This is one of the solution. Now what you should do? Now write GS. What is the general solution? GS is x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n alpha. All of you know the question is in the form sin x is equal to constant. For sin x is equal to constant, general solution is x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n alpha. So now that is n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into minus pi by 3. So you know this plus into minus becomes minus, so I can write n pi minus minus 1 whole power n into pi by 3. This is the angle. Now, sine what is half? Sine 30. 30 means what? Pi by 6. It's not pi by 3. It is what? Pi by 6. Sine half we need. So, sine 30. Sine 30. 30 means what? Pi by 6. For this general solution we got. What is the general solution? X is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n minus pi by 6. Or plus into minus, I can write n pi minus 1 whole power n pi by 6 is the GS. Now you need PS, principal solution. N is equal to 1, I will put one integer. Then it will become x is equal to pi minus 1 whole power n pi by 6. It will become pi minus 1 power 1 pi plus pi by 6. Pi plus pi by 6 is 7 pi by 6. So the principal solutions are 7 pi by 6. So you put n is equal to 2, you will get one more solution. I hope all of you understood this. Then n is equal to 7 pi by 6 means 7 times 30. 7 times 30 is 210. Or x is equal to, then n is equal to 2 you put. X is equal to 2 pi minus 1 whole square pi by 6. It will become 2 pi minus pi by 6. 6 2s are 12, 12 minus 1, 11 pi by 6. So these are the two principal values. 11 pi by 6 means 11 times 30. 11 times 30 is 330. 330 is also within 360. Principal value means go on keeping the n, substitute n is equal to 1, 2 like that, where your x value should be less than 360. See here I got 11 pi by 6. 11 pi by 6 means what? 11 times 30, that is 330. 330 is less than 360. Therefore, this is one more principal. This is one more. 7 pi by 6 and 11 pi by 6 are the principal values. Write the general solution. In the place of n, you substitute 1, 2. So, principal value cannot be negative. Principal solution means a solution of angle which is less than 360 degrees and greater than 0 degrees. Principal solution should lie between what? 0 degree and 360 degrees. So, I hope I've done important problems. I hope all of you understood this. Please sit and practice them. I'll see you in my next session. Thanks for attending. Thank you.